with COVID numbers soaring and with the need to constantly raise the number of tests that we are doing in India, the need for a new, accurate and efficient system of testing has never been needed more. Now the Tatas, along with the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research and the Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology, have come up with the world's first diagnostic test to deploy a specially adapted protein called the Cas9 protein to successfully detect the virus. Now, in the context of India, this is a huge development at a time when we need accurate and quick tests. Joining us now, Girish Krishnamurthy, CEO of Tata Medical and Diagnostics Limited, Dr. Anurag Agarwal, the Director of the Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology, and Dr. Shekhar Mandey of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Thank you all very much for being with us. Mr. Krishnamurthy, why do you believe that this could in fact be a real solution to India's requirement to getting quick and accurate, most importantly, test results?
Thanks, Vishnu. Thanks for having me on the program. It's a great moment for every Indian. It's a great innovation coming from India, and one of the product which is going to be made in India for all the 1.3 billion population. See, right from the beginning, when the COVID-19 spanned out in March this year, as Tata Group, we are deeply involved in multiple activities in responding to COVID-19. Now that it is about 6 months past, and we are in a different stage on this whole pandemic. At this stage, we need to get back our kids back to school. They need to start playing. Our economy has to come back, and our factories has to open. To do all of this, we need a holistic and also overall a comprehensive plan. In that, testing plays a very, very pivotal role. And to cover this 1.3 billion population and multiple tests to be done, we need a test which is quick and accurate. As of now, the accurate technology was assumed of last 35 years, which is the RT-PCR test, along with CSIR and IGIB, a great innovation on which Tata Group embarked on this journey to create one of the world-class product.
Okay, one sec. So I just want to bring in Dr. Agarwal on that. Dr. Agarwal, again, how is this faster and more reliable?
Sure. To be very honest, the key word is faster and easier.
And easier, right.
If you want to expand testing, you need qPCR machines to conduct the testing in the normal way. Now qPCR machines become limiting, and this test bypasses that requirement. And because PCR is actually much faster than quantitative or real-time PCR, so what can be done in 3 hours over there can be done in 1 hour over here. That's the primary difference in technology. By eliminating the machine, you make it faster, and you make it cheaper, you make it easier.
Dr. Mandey, we are in a period when rapid antigen tests show false negatives at a large percentage. We don't need that in our country. In other parts of our country, RT-PCR tests could perhaps not be properly implemented. And that's also a cause of concern. How does the test that you have guarantee or come close to guaranteeing accuracy? Because India needs accuracy.
See, the thing is, we can't really say that antigen-based tests are not very good and RT-PCR is very good and all. Each of these tests have their own merits and they have their own disadvantages. So we must realize that all of them have their own value in the testing phase. The Feluda test that our lab and our young scientists have developed in CSIR IGIB in Delhi actually tries to fill in a lot of gaps that were there in terms of the speed, as my colleague Dr. Anurag Agarwal correctly said, and also its applicability at scale. If need be, we want to take it to remote areas, this is possible to do using this Feluda test. So I would say that in that sense, all the tests have their own values, but to fill in that possibly were there in the field in that term.
Mr. Krishnamurthy, how much does this cost?
So we got the approval yesterday, and we are working on our pricing and other stuff. But one thing we can say, it will be very, very affordable and competitive.
Oh, so as competitive as RT-PCR or as competitive as rapid antigen tests?
So as competitive, because this is highly comparable with an RT-PCR accuracy. So it's a very, very competitive to an RT-PCR. But to meet all the Indian requirements, it will be a very, very competitive pricing.
Dr. Agarwal, when will this be in the market?
To be honest, Girish can answer that question better than I can, because Tata would be producing it for the market.
So, Mr. Krishnamurthy,
So
would you like to take it? How soon? And in what numbers?
Okay, so we are looking at a very large production numbers given the demand. And we will be in the market very soon, which will be in, not in months, it will be in a month or a few weeks. That's what we are targeting at this stage.
And how many will you have in 1 month? How many kits will you have?
Building up our capacity, Vishnu, right now.
Okay.
And as you know, since as Tata has made a commitment to do a large-scale manufacturing, so it will be a very, very large number in millions.
So millions in what time period? Because as you can understand, time is of essence.
Yeah, it's a very too early to talk about that, Vishnu. We need some time because just we started, got the DCJ approval yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm working on out a lot of details, but we'll come back to you on that as soon as we'll make it available.
Understood. Dr. Agarwal, training of staff. So, and in fact, an even more basic question. How does one do this test? Is it a blood test or is it a swab in the nose or your throat? How does it work?
Okay, let me explain that. So basically the test is very similar to a qPCR test except for one difference. In place of a qPCR, you start with the same sample. So you could start with nasopharyngeal swabs. You would extract RNA. You could even work with saliva as soon as the government allows it. Once you have the RNA, you conduct a normal PCR, not a qPCR, which is very fast. And the thing is, in place of using a qPCR machine, you simply add the reagents and you add a strip that contains a CRISPR enzyme. What this enzyme does is it finds the right binding partner, and if it finds the nucleic acid of the virus, it will give you a band on the strip. So basically the initial part is identical to a PCR, and then because it's very fast, you simply add a strip and some reagents on top of it. And if the strip finds that there is some viral RNA in the mixture that has been amplified, it will give you a positive band as a readout, and which is why, you know, the accuracy is very, very comparable to a qPCR because the essential part of testing for the presence of a nucleic acid is exactly the same.
Okay. Dr. Mandey, one last question. One of you mentioned there were a lot of young researchers involved in this. Who were the bright minds who actually figured this out?
Oh, that's a very, very proud moment for all of us. Our young researchers in IGIB, which is led by a team by Dr. Shouvik Maiti and Dr. Debojyoti Chakraborty. They're very young people. Debojyoti Chakraborty just turning 30. And they led us a very bright team of students and technicians and all together. And the director of the institute, Dr. Anurag Agarwal himself, who is here on the show, is very young. So we are so proud of our young team and young people. They are leading these modern innovations in the world. So let me tell you, this is not an innovation that only India needs to be proud of. The whole world needs to be proud of this. And Tata is committed to take this globally. So we hope to see this being used all around the world.
Right, isn't that absolutely amazing? It is absolutely amazing. This is India for the world, and it's such a moment of pride. You know, young Indians figuring this out, and it's something that's going to save lives. And congratulations to the Tatas for taking this upon themselves to build this in the numbers, manufacture this in the numbers, and to distribute it. I'd like to thank you all very much for joining us. Completely out of time this evening on Left, Right and Centre. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Till then, goodbye.